Hello everybody and welcome to episode 1 of season 2. Hold on. Wait. There we go. That's better. It's me, Alan, again. Emily's not here right now. I'm sitting in the nerd office. You can see there's some Doctor Who and some Star Wars, and I've Han Solo's in the background and a really huge 80s swatch there. But this is my desktop, so I can't really spin it around. But if you could, there's a whole lot more in here. But regardless, welcome to season 2. This season, we're going to try to keep the episodes a little shorter. And also, this is our trip to BC to look for some property. One of the episodes last year, we drove through a town called Valemount. It was just briefly in one of the videos, and we kind of fell in love with the place. And so we decided that after a lot of talking, it might be some place we want to retire. So we've been watching the MLS listings and property videos and everything else. So join us on our adventure out west to look at the properties. We don't have the Jeeps with us this time, but this is part 1. Part 2, we're actually taking one of the Jeeps out to the East Coast, and that'll be part 2 of this summer's run. And then after that, we'll go from there, I guess. You're going to hear that there's a lot of problems that we had on this trip, and we did everything from parking to basically everything but the place we stayed. There was something that happened that was wrong with the trip, but overall it was an amazing trip. We just kind of rolled with it all, and you'll hear more about it as we go through. We will see you later. Hold on here. And again, welcome to season 2, episode 1.
In front of you. Please ensure baggage does not block aisles or emergency exits, and use caution when opening the overhead bins. We would like to remind you that
Hi everybody, welcome to season 2. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll see. We're on Porter Airlines and we're headed to Edmonton. This is a bit of a surprise journey for everybody. Well, not for us, but for you guys. We knew, yeah. But anyway, we will talk to you again when we hit the ground in Edmonton. We are descending and coming in to make a landing in Edmonton. Woo. Plane is banking now. Oh.
That Jeep, that's actually a really cool looking Jeep. Hello, I'm not gonna take a picture of your Jeep because that's cool, but fuck. I like it. Okay, sorry. You say hi?
Hi everybody.
We are looking at you.
Emily's grouchy.
I'm perhaps underfed, undercaffeinated.
Well, you can talk about the flight.
Flight was pretty good, despite the fact that they kept turning the seatbelt light on because there was turbulence.
A little bit, not much.
I know, but the lorazepam certainly helped with that. I was not a bundle of nerves the entire time.
How was the food?
Yeah, so they're testing out new food on the new entrees or whatever, I guess. So they gave us all entrees to try. So I had salmon poke at whatever time in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, which was kind of cool. And it was really good. And then Ellen had the cheese and grapes, and that was pretty good, and we were all happy with our food.
It
And
was porter air.
yes, it was porter air.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think
So,
that was mentioned before.
No. Woo! This is bumpy. This is gonna be a bad video. I'm sorry. But on the other hand, we now have no luggage because we landed and neither of our suitcases made it,
Yeah.
which is
Not good.
not ideal. So we're working on.
We filled out all the paperwork. And hopefully it'll catch up to us. There's another flight into Edmonton at
Like 4 this afternoon.
But the place we're going is 5 hours away from Edmonton Airport, so apparently they're going to FedEx it to us.
Well, and the other
It
person,
shows.
there was a third person who was also missing their
Yes.
luggage, and they are going to Jasper, which is about 4 hours
Yeah.
away. So, because it was funny, they're like, well, it might be on the 4 o'clock flight, and we're all like, we're not, we're going to be far,
Way
far away.
Oh, and
So-
I guess, I don't know, we didn't actually introduce
Oh,
anything or why, well, what we're doing, right?
tell them what we're doing.
You'll notice that this is not a Jeep.
Yeah.
This is a rental car because we decided to fly out this time. But remember season 1 where we were coming back from Vancouver and we drove through this little town called Valemount right outside of Mount Robson Park where we ended up staying for a couple of days. We've been talking about it a lot since then, and I have a little bit of money set aside, and we had a little bit of time set aside, so we decided, you know what, we do want to retire in the not too distant future, and I've always wanted to retire to the mountains, and we really, really like the Valemount area, so this is kind of a fact-finding mission, and you're coming with us to look at some property that hopefully has a view of a mountain.
Well, we're not buying it if it doesn't have a view of the mountain.
Oh, no.
We're not flying
No.
5 hours and driving 5 hours to not look at a mountain.
Yes.
That's the point.
Yeah. But regardless, we're going out to look at property.
Yeah.
And then after this is all said and done, we have a trip to
Going down east.
New Brunswick coming up.
Mhm.
Are you all tilty?
I'm a little tilty, sorry.
At the end of June, start of June, end of May. So not too long after this one. And then after that, we got some little camping trips planned. So stay tuned for season 2.
For stuff.
It's not totally Jeep overlanding oriented, but well, you get the point. It's our travels, I guess.
It's our travels,
Yeah.
which will mostly be in our Jeep.
Yes. Just not this
Overland.
time. Yeah.
Because we're not going to make it a amphibious Jeep.
And let
A
me
la-
tell you, we miss our Jeep already.
Oh my God, he has complained about the distance to the windshield like 4 times already. Like you can't
Far
look at.
away.
Yeah, I know. You're like a T-Rex reaching for its prey. I don't get it.
It's so far away.
So, anyways, that's about it. We're just driving like from Edmonton out to Jasper Way,
Pick up some groceries.
and this is where we're driving.
We'll check in again when we get to where we're staying. Hopefully it's still daylight because it's supposed to have a beautiful view of the mountains.
Yes,
It's like
but
a cabin in the mountains,
as we pointed out, we're gonna get up so bloody early.
possibly.
We're gonna get up super early because
Time change.
time change. We're 3 hours ahead here, and I'm like, well, it's 3 hours ahead by the time we get to BC. I think it's only 2 where we are now.
Yep.
So, but I'm like, well, that's fine because we'll get up at about o'clock and we'll make some coffee and we'll watch the sun come up in the mountains. I can't find any bad about that.
No.
So,
We'll just have to, we need to do some research on when the bears wake up because,
well, the bears are awake now.
oh, are they?
Oh yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
May. Oh maybe. Oh May-ish. They're starting to wake up.
I guess. Oh, we just don't want
I
to
don't
come
know.
out and find a hungry bear on the
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some Googling.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll be back. Whew. We're just We're just navigating rush hour here out of Edson, Alberta, on our way to Hinton, Alberta, on our way to Jasper, on our way to Valemount. But, whew, just wanted to give everyone a warning.
Traffic update,
just so they can avoid this and not also. Okay, I've run out of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, take a movie of the bighorn sheep. Or, well, little horns. They're little. Is it early in the year? Is that why their horns are littler? Science. Look at them. So many. I thought this was a river. Apparently not. Alright.
Good?
Yep.
Alright.
Alright. Against my better judgment. I'm taking the video. Please excuse the bug egg all over the windshield.
Yeah, but it's pretty and it's Moose Lake.
Okay, it is pretty. It is Moose Lake. You can see there's ice still. You can look past Allen to Moose Lake. This is lovely.
Welcome back, everybody. That's pretty much it for episode 1. That last picture you saw there was the view of the outside of our cabin at Mica Mountain Lodge, just outside of Valemount BC. We highly recommend Mica Mountain Lodge. The cabins were spotless and had everything that you needed. We'll start there next episode. We'll give it a little tour around. As for the parking and stuff, when we got to the airport, we'd hit Toronto traffic on the way there, and Maps was routing us around through back roads and stuff. And by the time we got to the parking lot, I had already prepaid parking, so I had a little barcode on my phone, scan it, and we got to the parking lot and tried to scan it, and it wouldn't take it. We were getting pretty late. You know, you're supposed to be there so long before, so we just took a ticket and parked, and then rushed into the airport. We got through security and to our gate as they had already started loading the plane. So that's how close we were to missing our flight. But long story short, I kept the receipts for the new parking and the old parking, and I emailed the Toronto parking people, and they emailed me back just yesterday saying that there's Emily texting me right now. That's what the dings are. So yeah, they emailed back and said, you know, we don't usually do this, but you've got all your receipts and everything, so they're refunding me the one that we didn't use, which Toronto Pearson Parking. Thank you very much. That's it for this episode. We will see you next time. Goodbye for now.